Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Hey guys, it's Grey Jedi Joey. We got breaking news yesterday. So Alan Richardson, according to Variety, is not going to be the DCU Batman. Look, he was on my list for a long time. I wanted it to happen. But, you know, well, he would make an absolutely terrifying, absolute ruthless Batman. It seems like the Bruce Wayne part is harder to cast for. And we're looking at some other candidates that would be much better suited. But this does not mean that Alan Richardson is out of the DCU. As someone who has a long history of playing DC characters, he played Aquaman in the original Smallville pilot that they were shooting for him. He also played Hawk on Titans, which was fantastic as. Because of which, we're going to talk about what these candidates are. So who should Alan Richardson play in the DCU? I'm going to give you my list that I want to see personally in this video. So before we get started with the list, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss when we post any awesome content. Starting at the top of the list, we're going to start with Aquaman, okay? Aquaman, look, he played Aquaman when he's young. Now he could play a Justice League Aquaman with the actual Aquaman hook hand, the full-on beard. Like, dude, I've seen pictures of Alan Richardson with the beard. I think he would be awesome as Aquaman. So that's candidate number one. Let him play Aquaman. Think it'd be dope. Candidate number two, he'd be a pretty dope Hawkman. I think Hawkman would be really cool. I think he would, he's pretty buff. He could pull off. I could see him swinging a mace around, looking badass and everything. I think that'd be cool. Next up, he could also be a really good Captain Atom. I've heard that's been tossed around a lot. And even though he doesn't get to play Batman, I think he'd be a dope Owlman. I want to see Alan play more villains. I think you guys all want to see him as heroes. I think Alan has the chops and the charm to play a villain. And I think that's something he hasn't got to do as an actor, and that will challenge him, and I think it'd be great. Another one on the list is, ever since I saw Ungentlemanly Warfare, I really do think he'd be a good Green Arrow, especially for an older Green Arrow. He looks like Green Arrow. He's got that Stephen Amell feeling, but he can do the comedy better than Stephen can. So I wouldn't mind him as Green Arrow. Not my first choice, but I think he'd be dope. So that's another one. Then another one I see tossed around is, I still think he could be Wildcat, even though James Gunn is looking for someone older, I heard. I'd like to see him as Wildcat. But the other final two characters I think we got to put on this list are, I also think he has a decent shot as, he would play a good Shazam. Because he's got that, if you watch Reacher, he's got a great childlike wonder and charm. So I just don't think we're going to see Zachary Levi come back as Shazam. But it'd be cool to see Alan play Shazam. But my number one pick on here, guys, and this is going to shock all of you. Are you ready for this? I think Alan Richardson should be Deathstroke. And I think you could continue him through multiple films and could be a real Justice League threat. And imagine whoever plays Batman, imagine Alan Richardson as Deathstroke kicking the shit out of Batman. So anyway, guys, these are my picks for who Alan Richardson should play in the DCU. Which character do you want to see the most? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.